Hello guys, welcome to channel for many years. In today's video, we are doing the tips, tricks, relevant features, and settings of video of the Moto Edge 40 Neo, and this is the 8GB mounted unit in the Phantom Canary Bay color. Do you want to turn on the flashlight? Just pick up your phone and just you can see instantly flashlight is turned on. So let me turn it off. And do you want to open the camera? Just give a you can see instantly the camera is turned on. Do you want to open the voice recorder without going anywhere? Just double tap on the back of the phone like this. You can see instantly the voice recorder on. Just give a play, automatically the voice will be recorded. So it's a cool feature. So how to set this up? First of all, just go to settings and just scroll down to find the option gestures. So from here you can locate everything. So starting off from a quick launch. So this is the feature which I'm talking about. That means give a double tap on the back of the phone to trigger the functions. So just tap the settings. And currently it is assigned to recorder. You can assign to any of the apps which is installed on your phone. You just click open app and select the application which you want. That means if you're a Call of Duty gaming or PUBG gaming, you can just double tap on the back of the phone and instantly you can turn on PUBG, Call of Duty or your favorite apps. And apart from that, you have standby features like play music, screenshot, screen record, back to home, and switch to last app options are also available. So that's the first one. That's a quick launch feature which is available over there. And just go back. And the second one is the quick capture. That means just you can see just straddle your phone like this, automatically turns on the cameras. And let me show you quick capture, and you can just go to settings, and we are getting three set of options. Either you can turn on the rear camera at very on time, or you can switch directly to the front camera, especially when you're taking selfies. Just give a swing like this and instantly opens your camera, front camera. So that is also available. So but limited customization. And then fast torch option is also available. So we have just limited, no customization for this. That's it for the fast torch. Next is going to be a magic unlock. I'm not going to press any buttons, but instantly your phone would be go to the home screen. I'm just lifting my phone up. That's it. You can see instantly it went to the home screen. Actually, there is a bit of a second in the face recognition algorithm. Actually, I just mentioned in the unboxing video itself. Actually, it's a bit slow if you compare with the current competitors. And let me show you how to set this up. Settings, and then go to this gestures, and over here you can see an option called lift to unlock. Just turn this on, lift to unlock. Along with that, just go to security, and just tap this location, face unlock, and just type your pin. And you can see skip lock screen. What happens if this is turned off? What happens is whenever I lift my phone up, what happens is automatically face recognizes, and you can see unlock by face, but you need to swipe to get in to the home screen. And when the feature is turned on, what happens is you can see, let me lock, and let me automatically, whenever my face is detected, automatically goes to the home screen. So that's the cool feature which is over there. So let's go back to the same location that is gestures itself. So let's go back gestures, and then we are getting a few more options like pick up sound. That means if your phone is ringing, that means with a loud ringtone and all, and just lift away phone, automatically the phone would get muted. And here are a few settings which is available. That means silence alarm, silence calls. These two functions are available. So that's really cool. And just sleeping, just lift up your phone up, automatically the alarm would be turned off. Wow, it's nice. Next is a flip for do not disturb. What happens is when you just flip up your phone like this, automatically turns on do not disturb. So that is really, so suppose if you're in a meeting, just flip up your phone like this, instantly mutes all your calls, notifications, and activated the do not disturb. So that's really good. So let us go back to the few of other features, starting off from the edge screen. Yes, it's available over here on the Edge 40 Neo. So that's sidebar. So just turn it on. What happens is you can see a small sidebar appears over here, and just US swipe. You can see few of the apps are available, and just click the settings icon. And now you can customize your favorite set of apps. You can see, so I'm customizing my favorite, and even you can add your favorite tools, contacts, everything. So this is a really cool customization. And from any screen, suppose if you're in Chrome and browsing something, and meanwhile you need to go to another application, so just with the swipe and instantly you can go to another application. So that is really good. And the best part is it opens in a pop-up window, so that won't distract your current viewing experience. So that is really cool. And if you open next application, what happens is you can just, let me open this calendar. See this, you can see it can be adjusted. So the best part is you can turn this on from any of the screen. And another interesting part is, so if you just go to settings, and we have more settings options. Currently you have seen that the application can be opened in the pop-up window, but if you need the application to be opened in full screen, you can just tap open apps in full screen. But I do recommend, so it's cool to open in a small window rather than opening in the full view. That would distract your current viewing experience. And if you switch to this one, what happens is you can just see, you can see it opens in the full screen. So you have this flexibility to set your personal preference. Next is reward navigation. So just tap over here and you can use the gesture navigation, which is really good. So just go to the home by just swipe up and stop at the middle for the reasons. And switching between the apps is the best part. You can switch like you are scrolling photos through the gallery. So that is really good. So once you are just tried out, then you would use this. So that's just, and here is sensitivity, left side sensitivity, right side sensitivity, and whether you want to show, you can see currently a navigation bar is shown. If you just click hide, then you are going to experience a fully immersive display. So that would be really cool. So that's the system navigation. And next is the one-handed mode. And what happens is just pull down like this for the home one-handed mode. So it's really good. See, so that's how you need to turn on one-handed mode. And next is swipe split. So what happens is if you just turn this on, what if I'm in Chrome, so you need to do just swipe to the right, then to the left. See, next application I'm going to open, suppose for example I'm going to open this voice recorder. So you can see two applications, and if you just tap over here, you can just increase the sizes. You can see. So this option is also available. So just see, open the next application, same time, one, another one. So that's really cool. Next is double press power key. Actually, I am not happy with this because actually you can't customize it further, because you can't assign to any other applications or other screenshots or other features, because you can just turn on the camera like this. So I think this is not that great feature. But if you are not a fan of just doing that stuff, then you can definitely use this power button. Just double press power key. You can see automatically the camera will be turned on. So that is available. And next is another feature, that means 3-finger screenshot. Just you can see screenshot is really simple. Just do a 3-finger. You can see simple screenshot. And next, press and hold the power button. So if you just press and hold, currently you can see this Google Assistant would be up here. So just tap over here, press and hold the power button, and just set the power menu. And if you just press and hold, you can have the options for lockdown, power off, and restart. And what is lockdown mode? So I would like to share that also. So if your phone is currently locked, so you can just unlock with your fingerprint or with your face like this. But what if you're in a place where you are not so familiar with it, or you are with strangers, so you might think that either any of them might use your fingerprint when you are sleeping and all. So don't worry, just press and hold your power button and just switch to lockdown mode. What happens is, you can see currently your fingerprint scanner won't work, your face recognition won't work. Only with your pin you can enter the phone. You can see only with your pin. Maybe next time you can see, now for the next time you can again use the same feature, but whenever you just turn down the lockdown mode, you can only access your pin to unlock your phone. So that is another useful and a handy feature. Next is media controls. Actually, you can control the media with just your volume buttons. So what happens is, when your screen is off, press and hold the volume up button to go to the next track. That means just press and hold over here. And when the screen is off, press and hold the volume down for the previous track. And to adjust volume, just tap and release the volume up and down keys. That's it. You can control the volume also. Now you might be wondering, where is the app lock, app hide, and regarding stuff. So it is in a different way. It's called secure folder on this guy. So just go to the settings and just scroll down for the security, and just scroll down. You can see more security settings. Just tap over here and you can see secure folder. Currently it is not configured. So just tap over here and let me allow, continue, next, get started, and asking for my fingerprint. It's done. So it's searching. Yeah, and you need to create a separate pattern for your secure folder. So that's it, a simple one over here, and it's done. Now you can see a plus icon over here. So you can see add files. That means this essentially makes hide photos, videos, and documents. So you can see just add files, and you can add images, audio, video, documents, everything to this location. So that option is available. And again, plus then add apps. You can add apps to this location. So suppose let me add a separate YouTube over here. So just tap YouTube. So you can see separate YouTube and secure folder timeout. Immediately when in the background, you can see, just set this as the default. It's not like the normal hide apps which we've seen on other phones. So currently you can see the normal YouTube is also available. But if you just tap the secure folder and you can see in this guy also there is a YouTube clone which you can log in with a different account and do the different setup, and in the same way you can add multiple apps and have a second account over there, and even you can add apps directly from the Play Store and add over here. So there is a lot of options over there, but the thing is, you can see currently you can see a secure folder, but actually if you want this to be a bit more secret, so again just you can see tap over here and you can see disguised icons and use disguised icons, and you can see just tap over here and type a name health. Done. Now what happens is, you can see you can't see just this health application would be a secure folder, and see in the same way. So let me add few files to show you. So you can have two options, either you can move or create a copy. So you'll be probably moving, so just you can move over here and you can see manage files, add to secure folder. You can see you can just add few more, select, move. Okay, so it's currently on the secure folder, and where we need to access or see this photos, just go to files and you can see it would be on the screenshot sections, or your hidden or copied or moved files would be here. So next we have one more option, so just you can see stealth mode. So what happens is, if you just turn on this, then you can't find that health application, so everything is gone, no evidence of such a secure folder. Then if you need to open this, then you need to again go to settings, then security, then go into the more security settings, and then secure folder, and enter secure folder, and then you need to draw your pattern, and then you need to enter. So this is a combination of app lock, app hide, dual app, everything is mixed over here in this secure folder. So that is what Moto implements. Now if someone sends you a WhatsApp message, but even before you read that message, someone deleted the message forever, but still there's a way to access that message. So just go to settings and just open the notifications, and you can see notification history. Just turn this on. Each and every notification which is arrived on the phone with exact timestamp would be shown over here, and that's it. And next is the personalization of the phone. Starting off, you have the wallpapers, and you can see a lot of styles. You can see a lot of wallpaper. You can select photos, and we have images, stuffs are available over there. And then we have themes. You can see few of the themes are available over there. You can select in your own way. So you can see theme is applied. Okay, so next we have the fonts, and we have 4 types. Okay, so this can customize it by your own personal preference, and then we have the colors. So you can customize to any of the colors which is available. So even you can select from the color palette whichever color you like. So that's really good. So that option is also available. And then we have a few more customization based on themed icons which is available over there. So that's cool. And then we have select the icon shapes. Currently you can see this icon shape is like this. So you can set to round. If you click save, what happens is, you can see everything is in round. So you can just customize in that way also. And then we have display size and display text. You can see you can just increase the sizes, and you can just increase the display sizes. And if you need bold text, then you can see this text would be, see. And then we also add high contrast text. See, you can see a color difference to that high contrast text. So these options are available. And then we have the layout. That means how much application would be set on a single screen. So for maximum you can set to 5:7. For limited you can just set into 2:2. So that options are also available. So once you are just to view how this, you can see this would be, and if you just 2:2, you can just press and hold. This is how it looks on the home screen layout. And next is a fingerprint animation. So we have 3 styles. So one is a boomerang and chroma dial, and then radial waves. So my personal favorite is chroma dial. So let me show you. So you can see that's it, the chroma dial. And then apart from that, you have sounds, notifications, and all. And then we have the dark mode, and so you can see how does it look. And then we have the edge lighting features. So we are getting few of the color options which is available, though it's an edge display, so it looks really cool. So okay, so it's cool, and this would be theme for this color. And even you can just turn off for app notifications. So if you're a person who just receives a lot of app notifications, then we have option turn off for a schedule period. Then you can just turn it on and set the start time to end time. Suppose if you're sleeping, then you don't need this edge lightings, and you can set the start time, suppose 8 p.m. to morning 6 a.m. and all. So that stuff is all also available. So edge lighting, so you can select the favorite color. Next is a display. So starting off, we are getting the adaptive, that means auto brightness, and then we have the dark theme. So we can just turn it on and off. Next is the display refresh rate. So by default, it would be on auto. At any point you feel that actually this is not on 120 hertz, you might feel that it is on 60 hertz, and then you can forcefully switch to either 120 hertz or 144 hertz for the maximum smoothness. But actually the battery consumption will be a bit high. But if you feel so, that means you can feel at 60 hertz or something like that, then you can directly forcefully switch to 144 hertz, then or 120 hertz. Then night light, especially this should be used when you're using your phone in the night without turning on the lights on your room. So you need to turn this on, so it actually activates the blue light filter. And then apart from that, we have the colors. So for the natural colors, you can have the natural mode. For saturated or maximum vibrancy, just switch to saturated mode. Then we have the home screen and lock screen. Just tap over here, and starting off from the home screen settings, so we have a notification dot on app icon. We can just on or off, and you can see. And then apart from that, the home screen style. App tray means you are getting the home screen along with an app launcher. If you just set to open, then you will be just having an normal classic view only, not having an app launcher. And then we have the lock ability to lock the home screen layout. That means you can't see reassign this. You can see you can't reassign because you can see home screen layout is locked. So that option is available, so just turn it off, that you can good. And now if you just swipe left, you can see the Google Discovery is available. So if you are not interested in that Google Discover, and just tap swipe access and just click nothing. Now what happens is, see, you are good to go. And now again just go back, and now go into the settings, and now it's time for the lock screen. So starting off, we have the notification style, so we can have bubbles, chip, or list. And then we have a few more options regarding over here. Then add text on lock screen. My post favorite is code is now, so just save. Currently if you just look at the lock screen, you can see code is now text would be there. Next, we have three options. Wake the display. So you need to wake the display either by tapping the display. Actually, this is double tap to turn on the phone, or this is a slide to turn on the phone. That means these two options are available. So it's in a different way. So if you just is locked, double tap, you can see it is turned on. That's what the feature is, and that's the wake display. And next is jump to lock screen. What happens is, if you just double tap over here, so you can see if the phone is locked, just double tap. You can see this is a jump to lock screen feature. So actually they are giving different names. And then put the display to sleep. That means double tap to turn off the screen. So you can see just double tap, turn off the screen. These three options are available in a different pattern they have set up. Next, we have the battery. Just tap over here, and you can see we have the battery saver options, which is few of the customizations. And apart from that, we have adaptive battery, which is turned on by default. Next, we are getting a charge boost. What happens is, you are getting a 68 watt adapter over here, but actually if you feel like the phone is not charging that fast, then you could definitely turn this on. What happens is, you would optimize the charging speed and charge your phone a bit fast. But if you are gaming for a long period, and then if you turn this option on and charge, then phone might warm really high. So I won't recommend. So if you're a gamer, then you need to turn this off, and if you're a normal user, then you can turn this on. Okay, so that option is also available. Then you can see currently the battery percentage is not shown. Just tap battery percentage. You can see the battery percentage is also shown over here, and you can see optimized charging is turned off by default. So you can just turn this on for optimized charging and all, and that's it. Then we have overcharge protection, but that is also turned on by default. Then you have digital well-being and pedal control. What happens is, this is a sort of limitation. So you can see, if you just tap the dashboard, you can see if this, suppose this is a Call of Duty or some what gaming, so you can just tap on this timer icon, and you can just set 30 minutes. So automatically after 30 minutes, you can automatically, this application would be a problem like this application you have used for 30 minutes. Now this application is closed. So you get a self-awareness that you have been, oh, you have been using this application for a long. Now I need to switch. And in the same way, you can set the focus mode also. So in focus mode, you can, if suppose I'm using Chrome, camera and recorder, and turn on now. So focus mode is turned on. Currently you can see those three applications. Suppose those three were games, so you can't open that application. So you can see focus mode is on. So that's it. And even you are getting an option for use app for 5 minutes. So there is few customization regarding that also, and you can just turn it off, and you can have these options. And next thing is regarding the notifications. Currently you can see just a limited set of settings, and you can have a pen icon over, pencil icon over here, and you can see few options over here. And you can see calculator. Just swipe up the calculator to the top location, because it is really useful. So just I'm putting it over here. And then we have few options. That means you need to customize whichever is favorite for you, and then you need to customize based on your needs. So currently I'm assigning based on my personal preference, and we have dark theme, so you can just assign. And I think then directly go to selfie, that option is available. And if you just look over here, so I am not using Moto, so I am just leaving that application to the down, and I'm not using GIF maker, so I am just leaving this application to the entire bottom. So because I'm not using, so I can just skip those applications to the bottom and only having my favorite apps. And now you can see all my favorite set of icons would be here, and one of my favorite is extra dim. So what happens is, if you are in the maximum brightness, and currently you can see a lot of light is coming to my eyes like a straight and all. So if I just turn on extra dim, what happens is the exact brightness would be maintained on the phone, but the harsh light which comes out of the phone to my eyes would be reduced. That's called extra dim. So that option is also available over here. And next is the camera. So starting off, we are getting slow motion, and we are either recorded 120 fps or 240 fps. And then we have the video, and video we can do macro 0.5, 1 and 2x, and along with that maximum to 6x. And we are getting three options. One is stabilization, and one is horizontal line. That means you can just rotate your phone like this and take a video, still it would be stable. And maximum you can record up to 4K. And then we have the photo mode. Here are a few options like the night vision mode, and in same way you can have macro mode 0.5, ultra wide 1x, 2x, and maximum to 8x. And then we have the portrait mode which is available. It's on 3mm, 24mm, 35mm, and 50mm. Then we have the pro mode, which manually adjusts the aperture, ISO, white balance and all. And then we have the mode which have sport color, night vision, panorama, ultra resolution. That means the 50 MB maximum resolution mode for high-end details. Then you have the scanner mode for defined documents at all with maximum quality. And then you have the dual capture, which takes front and back at the same time in terms of photos. And then you have the photo booth, which splits your phone into 4, and you can select 4 photos in just one screen. And then you have the time lapse, and then you have the sport color and dual capture for videos also. So these are the things which is available over here. And one more option is over here is the portrait mode. Just tap over here, automatically the portrait video settings would be available. So that's all regarding the tips, tricks, and features and settings of video of the Moto H40 Neo. So guys, that's it for today. Signing off, it's Phone Mania.